just taking a few minutes out of your busy day just to unwind, relax, stretch, and breathe is so important. You know, oftentimes we get really caught up in whatever life is throwing at us at that moment. We don't take a lot of time to step back and build our awareness and compassion and just kind of let go of all that stress. But it's so important that you do, because when life throws all those stresses at you, you're better equipped to take on those challenges. So good job taking that time out. I promise you, your mind will thank you, your body will thank you. You won't regret taking this time out. If you like this video, subscribe so you can have access to other videos, and give it a thumbs up. All right, let's get started. So let's start in child's pose. So go ahead and sit back on your heels, but first bring your big toes together, and then curl it down the center. Together. Sometimes I invent new words, you know. All right, from here, from child's pose, forehead is resting on the mat, arms overhead. Right now, I want you to start tuning in with how you're feeling today, physically and mentally. You know, because every day we wake up feeling different, and you know, there's no way you're going to really notice that if you don't stop and pay attention to it. So get in touch with your body, what it's telling you physically and mentally. And there's no right or wrong place to start. We're simply just starting to build that awareness practice. And there's something that can help with this awareness practice, and that's breathing. Noticing your breath, like a conscious breath. Let's practice that. So go ahead and let's start by breathing in and out of your nose, if you can. Seal your lips off and in and out of your nose. See how that feels. You know, and if you can't do that today, that's okay too, all right? Maybe, just maybe, the next thing I'm going to say might even be the most important thing. I'm not sure, but that is breathing really, really deep. So as you breathe in through your nose, just concentrate on filling up your lungs all the way, maximum capacity. And then concentrate and focus on pressing everything back out through your legs so you completely empty your lungs. And then just repeat this process, breathing in and out of your nose the best you can today. If you want to make it a little noisy, make it a little noisy. Go for it. You know, the nice thing about this is a lot of stuff your brain can think about. And the more focused your mind is on breathing, the more present it is, the more present your mind is, the better you'll be at making good decisions for yourself today that make sense to you. Because I always want you to feel free to make this practice your own, modify it just as needed. All right, take another inhale. And then as you exhale, go ahead and come up to hands and knees, tabletop position. And we're going to come to a dragon pose. So what you do here is you bring your right foot in between your hands, and your hands can stand either side of that right foot. Now, this right knee, I want it lined up with your right ankle or behind it, okay? I don't want it overextended, so please don't do that. Just come here. And your left knee, it can be wherever is comfortable. So, your hands can stay low. If you want to scoot your left knee back, you certainly can. You do not have to, okay? Whatever feels better for you. All right, now just sink into it. Relax your head, relax your neck. Breathe. Remember that massive inhale, massive exhale. Good, just trying to relax into it with every breath. Try to release any tension in your neck. Good. And as you sit here, notice any places of tension or any places of tightness that you didn't even realize you were clenching. You know, maybe it's your jaw, maybe it's your forehead. Maybe you need to relax your left hip even more. And if you ever feel like you've gone too far, you might back off a little bit. Good. All right, take another massive inhale. And as you exhale, bring both hands on the inside of that right foot and just heel toe that right foot over to the right so you're in a lizard pose. Now your right foot can stay flat on the mat, or if you want to roll to the outer edge of that right foot, you could do that too. It's up to you. Now my hips don't have a lot of room to move, and that's okay. Yours might not. So for me, the ideal way to do this pose is keep my arms straight. However, if you feel like you have a lot more space, you can come down lower to your forearms, or even lower if you have that. And keep in mind, it just depends on how you're built, your bones, your muscles, your injuries, your histories. I mean, anything and everything pretty much will affect how you actually look in the end of this pose. So that's why it's so important to breathe, move, and feel, so you can adjust and modify according to how you're feeling. All right, relax your neck, relax your head wherever you are. Breathe into it. Good. Make it a little noisy if you want. All right, take another massive inhale. And as you exhale, just heel toe your foot back in, come back to that dragon pose. And then I want you to start shifting your hips back, just so you can start straightening that right leg and come to a front half split. So keep your hips squared, spine nice and long over that right leg. Good, so you're getting a nice, pretty intense hamstring stretch here. And if you have a little bend in your knee, that's okay. In your right knee, that's okay, or it could be more straight. Again, adjust as needed, breathe, and once you find your spot, breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, just slowly rebend back to dragon pose. All right, now from here, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. You're going to tuck your back left toe under, and then raise that left knee up off of the mat, so you're in a runner's lunge position. You can sink into it as much as you want. You're not on a balance knee. Good. Now from here, I want you to shift your weight more into your right foot, put your hands on the mat, and bring your left foot up off of the mat. So you're in a standing split at the top of your mat. Don't worry about how high your left leg goes. It doesn't have to go very high. Please relax your neck and head though. Let that dangle heavy and free. All right, take another inhale, lift it up a little bit more if you can. Bend that right knee, set it back down to the runner's lunge. Good, drop your left knee, dragon pose. Now this is the second or third time maybe that we're here, and I want you to make a decision, okay? Make a decision based on how you're feeling. You can bring your hands, keep them low, or you can bring them to the top of the right leg. Good, and bringing your body all the way up. See how that feels. And if you want a little more, feel free to bring your arms to the sky. Good, pinkies roll in. Good, it doesn't matter though, whatever you want. Take another inhale, and then as you exhale, plant your hands. Good, and then just get out of it by bringing that back right leg out, back to tabletop position. Stick that on the left side. Bring your left foot forward in between your hands. Good, so we're setting it for dragon on the left side. Take a look at your left knee. Make sure it lines up with your left ankle, or maybe it comes a little further back. We're not looking to overextend it. We want it more like just in line with it. Now your right knee, it's up to you. You can scoot it back as far as you want. Adjust, feel, breathe. Your body will tell you where it needs to go. Good, and then just relax your head, relax your neck, sink into it. And I never want you to feel like you're forcing or jamming your body into a place that does not want to go. Think about a place between too much and not enough, somewhere in the middle, somewhere where you can sit and you can breathe. Massive inhales, massive exhales. Relaxing too every time you exhale. Good, keep breathing. All right, now from here, I want you to take your hands on the inside of that left foot and heel toe your left foot out towards the left side of the mat, coming into a lizard pose. Again, your left foot can be flat, or you can roll to the outer edge of that left foot if you want to. Now, If you are like me, you don't have a lot of space in your hips, and you feel better with your arms straight, that's fine. If you're like many others out there, that's not going to be enough. You might need to come down to your forearms or come a lot lower down to the mat, and that's okay too. You know, remember when you see people do different variations of poses, some are going deeper than you and some are not going as deep as you. Really, all it really means is you need to look at a certain way and feel probably the exact same way you do. So the end goal is never a certain type of look. The end goal is to feel, breathe, and do what's appropriate for your body and respect that place. Right? Good. So breathe, breathe, breathe. Sink into it. All right, take one more breath. And then go ahead and bring your foot back to the center for dragon pose. And then shift your hips back. Front half split. Straightening that left leg out. So your hips are still squared forward. Spine is long over that left leg now. If you have a little bend in your left knee, that's okay. Otherwise, maybe it's more straight. That's fine too. Good. Breathe. And remember, just looking for that perfect stretch for me today. And that's the other thing, you know, when you do yoga on Monday, it may not be the same kind of yoga you do on Friday. Your body might be in a completely different space, in a completely different place. So you always got to be paying attention. All right, go ahead and slowly rebend this knee. I want you to tuck that back right toe so you come up to a runner's lunge by lifting that back right knee. Good. Shift your weight forward, plant your hand, raise your right leg up to the sky for standing split. Don't worry about how high your right leg goes. Because your hip is squared off and your right toes are facing down towards the mat, there's a good chance it's not going that high, and that's fine. Either way, relax your neck and relax your head. Take another inhale, lift it up. And then as you exhale, rebend the left knee, slip that right foot back down, runner's lunge. And let's drop the right knee, dragon pose again. Our third time, but our second time we're holding it. Good, now make a decision for you. So maybe you keep your hands low. Maybe you bring them up to your knee. Maybe you bring them up to your sky, to the sky. Okay? Whatever your body needs, hold and breathe. Take another inhale. As you exhale, hands to the mat. And let's just get out of it. Come to tabletop pose. And then just come back and sit down all the way. Now from here, I want you to sit on your butt, and I want you to bring your feet out to the corners of your mat, wide-legged seated forward. Fold, inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it long. Now when your body says stop, stop, just relax into it, hold and breathe. That's not very far from me. You know, maybe it's just as far for you, maybe it's even lower for you, or maybe you're more seated up tall, and that's okay too. Just gonna stay here for a couple breaths. Good. Remember, bottom belly breathing. Good. Take another massive inhale. Slowly come all the way up. From here, I want you to take an easy cross-legged position. Good. And from here, I want you to inhale, arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, turn to the left. Take your right hand on your left knee, left hand behind you, and just twist and gaze over that left shoulder just for a gentle twist. All right, come back to the center. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand on right knee, right hand behind you. Just gaze over that right shoulder. Good. All right, come back to the center. All right, let's go ahead and bring our hands heart center. I'm going to say that's the end of our practice. If you want a little more, you can stretch it out on your mat. Take a Shavasana, lying out flat on your mat, closing your eyes. finding your natural breath, and just lie there and enjoy a little relaxation if you want to. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you feel better than when you started today, and your mind thanks you, your body thanks you. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, if you like this video, can you give it a thumbs up so others can find it easier, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any. All right, namaste.